Can Trump end Ukraine's endless war? I cite a recent article with this title by the famed author and commentator Victor Davis Hanson. Now that the election is over, a major question is whether Trump can actually end the Ukraine war. While the GOP has historically been the hardcore anti-communism party, they have been very concerned about the amount of cash dumped into Ukraine. Given the long-term corruption in that country, a specific concern is how much is actually helping the country versus the amount of graft. Hansen describes the war as the greatest European killing field since World War II, the cauldron on the Ukrainian border that has likely already cost 1 to 1.5 million combined dead, wounded, and missing Ukrainian and Russian soldiers, along with civilians. As most know, Biden giving Ukraine permission to use American long-range missiles to strike deep into Russia may increase the likelihood of a bigger war, or at least a much more dangerous one. Hansen opines that cutting off all aid to Ukraine now would seal the fate of the country. So likely that Trump would threaten to continue aid to Ukraine that is costing Russia so much in lost soldiers and money. Faced with that, an approach might be to establish a DMZ between Russia and Ukraine's borders and ensure European Union economic aid for a fully armed Ukraine that might deter an endlessly restless Russian neighbor. Zelensky could boast that despite slow help from the US, Russia did not take the majority of the country and caused huge losses for Russia at the same time. The implied deal would most likely include a deal that Ukraine would not join NATO. I personally oppose any deal that allows that murderer, Putin, to dictate to a sovereign country. And I hope that Ukraine will indeed join NATO at some point.